This is Lewis Hart from Into Boxing. Honoured today to be joined with Kell Brook. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. There's a good crowd in my gym today. There's a buzz in the air. It's good.
What brings you here today? It's Misfits event. This is a bit different to your game. How it's like. What brings you here today?
I just come down to see Carl, gym manager. I just come down. He says, there's a lot of people in. I've just walked in and seen all these people. So here we are.
What do you make of this influence of boxing? Like I said, do you look at it as a disrespect towards professional boxing, or how do you look at it?
I'm a diehard boxing. I've done it the hard way, but I'm at the end of my career, there or thereabouts. So it's good. It is good. At the end of the day, we've got it's bringing excitement to the boxing game. These YouTubers, Tom Zanetta, and it's a good thing, man. There's a lot of happy people, and they're all boxing. So, and that's the sport I do.
Both Yorkshire lads. How do you think Tom Zanetta is going to get on this weekend?
I've got faith in him. As long as he listens to a teeth, his trainer, goes out there and does what he's supposed to be doing. I think that he's gonna get the win, and not just get the win. I can see him getting a stoppage win.
What's it been like for you, being retired now? How have you dealt with it? Mentally staying away from the game. Has it been a hard thing for you?
It has been hard. Because boxing is all I've ever done. I've done a lot more walking, a lot more time with kids, table tennis, snooker, just trying to keep busy basically. But yeah, this will always be in my blood. It'll always be in me, boxing. So that's what we're doing.
Is it about for you now trying to find a different purpose? Like you said, you're playing other sports like snooker, table tennis. Is that what it's about for you?
It is. I'm getting my mind into property and doing things. We've got to keep it coming in, haven't we? So while I'm active, while the sun's shining, bring the A in, as they say. So that's what I'll be doing.
Obviously, last weekend we had the fallout of Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. Firstly, what was your thoughts when you first heard of the news?
Complete, I was shocked. Like everybody was. I was in shock. Nobody still knows what's going on. We need an explanation from Conor. It failed the test. The fight didn't happen. So, it needs to be explained.
Is it? Was it sort of like what was it like for you? What could if that was in your shoes? You had an opponent that potentially failed a drugs test. I know Chris said that he wanted to fight. What would your feelings be like? If that was you going through the fight week.
Do you know what? It is? If you ask any fighter, they still want to fight. They've done all the training, they've done all this. You get to the stage where you just believe that you're going to win no matter what the other guy's taking. But the people what are looking after you should take it in their own hands, and the fight should have been pulled like it has been pulled. But me as a fighter, being honest, I probably if I found out the opponent was cheating, the fighter I am, I'd still get in there and fight. Maybe that's not a good thing, but fighters do that. Fighters would have done. Top fighters would still get in and fight. Believing that they're the best fighter. But listen, people's life are on the line, and you can't be cheating in this game. So a penalty needs to be served, or we need an explanation, or how this has happened. Because everybody's waiting to find out what has happened to this for him to fail a test.
Yeah, exactly. Like you were saying there, every fighter will say that they still want to fight, and I say that people were like, oh well, it's all right that Chris Eubank Jr. still wants to fight, but I'm like, he's going to come out and say that. He's going to say that he still wants to fight because he is a fighter, But like you said, it's important for the doctors to make sure that it is when you're stepping in that ring, it's 100% safe to do that. Absolutely.
It's a sport you can legally get killed in as it is. To have someone cheating and on steroids. It's horrific, to get in there at the top level, you can get seriously hurt, permanently hurt, so, it needs to be addressed, bottom line.
Obviously, we're talking about Chris Eubank Jr. now. He's someone that's called your name out a lot. Like you said, you're retired, but is there any, ever lure to come out of retirement for someone like Chris Eubank Jr.?
There's always that chance, it's in my blood, I've been training a little bit, so you never know. Could I come back? You never know.
Well, Kell, honestly, I really appreciate your time. It's been an honour to talk to you. Best of luck for the future, mate.
this is a fantasy fight.
This fight has been a long, long time coming.
This rivalry goes back 2012 when they last met. Savannah Marshall won that fight.
She wants to get that win back.
She won't be able to sleep properly at night until she reverses that loss.
A 10-year history.
Since she wants to say she's going to knock me out, I am coming over to prepare to knock her out.
Larissa has never faced a threat like Savannah Marshall.
The fight will live up to the hype.